Hi there, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can create your first app. So first thing you're going to need to do is obviously create your marketplace account, but once you've done that you can come here and create your app. Here we can make the app and give it its app name. Now you're mostly going to want to start with a private application. Now this point here, the listing type, you can always change this, so let's just say white label or standard for now. We can talk about this more in a video a little bit later. Now, this distribution type, you cannot change this. So you need to make sure you get this correct the first time around. Now, one of the first things you need to understand about this distribution type here is, do I need access to the agency API endpoints, yes or no? If it is true, I do need access to the agency endpoints, then you will click for agency access. If you are looking for access to the sub-account endpoint, you will click to the sub-account as well. If you do not need the agency, then you can remove it from here. Now, if you're not using any of the APIs from GHL, then you can also just select agency so that your app is found only on the agency app store. So it's only something that GHL agencies are going to be able to purchase. Okay. Now, again, if your app doesn't use any of the APIs, then again, you can put it as sub-account. And what will happen when you put it as a sub-account app, it'll only be found in the sub-account app marketplace. The next important thing to understand, again, if you're not using any of the APIs from GHL and you went for an agency sub-account app, what you're basically doing here is you're saying the agency will need to grant access for the sub-accounts to have access to your application. Now, this distribution type can also affect the way that you run pricing, because you can charge the agency and the sub-account, or just the sub-account, or just the agency. So make sure that you kind of, it's quite easy, in my opinion, to go with, oh, I'm definitely going to be putting my app on the sub-account app marketplace, so I'm going to put it here. Maybe I might want agencies to grant access to it. We'll make a choice about that later, and you can come and add one later. So you do need to select one of them. Just make sure that you're obviously selecting the one that's most necessary, and then you can make a choice a little bit later depending on how you might want to structure the logistics of your application being installed into any of the GHL agencies or sub-accounts. So we'll just create this as a sub-account for now and go through and create the app. You'll now end up on this page, and this is where we're going to get into more details in more of our videos, considering the profile details, your pricing information, what type of modules you want to use inside of your app, also the advanced settings area, and what your dashboard is. Okay, so make sure that you stick around for the rest of these videos, because they're going to dig into all more of the details regarding everything else. We'll also be looking at what you can do with testing and how you can set up a Sandbox account for you to test your apps into, alongside with going over everything else that you can find inside of the marketplace. So I hope you're looking forward to going through all of our videos and learning about how to create your first app.